What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to give you guys my 3 keys to victory for the Atlanta Falcons Week 1 matchup against the Carolina Panthers. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support, continuing to share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to give you guys my 3 keys to victory versus the Carolina Panthers. My first key to victory in this game is going to be to stop the run. I really feel like in this game, the Atlanta Falcons should be able to dominate in the trenches on both the offense and the defensive side of the ball. But I do believe in this game, because it's Bryce Young's first game in the NFL, I really feel like in this game, you want to stop the run, stop Miles Sanders, stop Chuba Hubbard, and make Bryce Young beat you from the pocket. I really feel like if you can make this game one-sided as far as making the Panthers offense one-dimensional and cutting off the run game, I really feel like it's going to be a lot of pressure on Bryce Young, because I don't believe in the Carolina Panthers offensive line. I feel like they have one of the weaker offensive lines in the NFL. And I feel like in this game, our defensive line has an advantage with us having Calais Campbell, Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata, Bud Dupree, and all of those guys that we have, Arnold Ebiketie. I really feel like we have an advantage because we have depth on our defensive line, and we have guys that can impact the game. Calais Campbell and Grady Jarrett and David Onyemata are arguably the best defensive tackle unit far as in the NFL, as far as how much depth we have at that particular position on our defensive line. So I really feel like in this game, if you shut the run down, I really feel like it's going to be a lot of pressure on Bryce Young. Because we have guys that are really tall, long, I feel like in this game, there are going to be a lot of batted footballs because Bryce Young is only about 5'10". And we have guys like Calais Campbell that's 6'8". We have guys that like Onyemata that's like 6'3", 6'4". So we have really long, big defensive linemen. And I really feel like in this game, I really feel like the pocket is going to collapse really fast on Bryce Young. And I really feel like in this game, this Falcons team gets at least 3 sacks in this game, if not more. But if we stop the run, I really feel like there's going to be a couple of interceptions possibly thrown in this game by Bryce Young. If we're able to shut down that run game and make them one-dimensional. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, my second key to victory is run the football well. I do believe in this game that the Carolina Panthers' strength is their front seven, because they have guys like Derek Brown at that defensive tackle position. They have Shaq Thompson, one of the better downhill linebackers in the game. They do have Brian Burns, who I believe will play in this game, even though he was holding out for a new contract. I don't believe he's going to sit out in tomorrow's game. I do think he's going to play. And they do have Justin Houston coming off the edge as well. But I think in this game, if we run the ball well on the offensive side of the ball and control the trenches, which I believe one of the Falcons' strengths is our offensive line. We paid guys like Chris Lindstrom. We paid guys like Caleb McGarry to come back to solidify this offensive line. And I really feel like we have guys up front. We were one of the better running teams in the NFL last year. We was top 3 in rushing. So I really feel like in this game, if you're able to establish that run game with Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, and Cordell Patterson, if he plays, I really feel like in this game, you can keep that Panthers defense off balance where they can't be as aggressive, because that opens up the play action pass. And I really feel like in this game, if we start off running the ball really well, that's going to force their linebackers to try to come downhill, which is going to create voids in the middle of the field for guys like Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Mac Hollins, those bigger wide receivers against their smaller corners. So I really feel like in this game, if we come out and establish the running game, establish the trenches, which is the identity of this Falcons team, was the identity since Arthur Smith has been here. I really feel like our running game is kind of one of those things that it forces defenses to bring their safeties down in the box bring more guys down in the box if they can't stop our running game. If we're rushing for like 4.5 yards or 5 yards a clip, like we kind of did last year, it forces teams to play more man-to-man coverage on the outside and more man-to-man coverage against our tight ends and running backs. And I really feel like that's going to spell trouble for the Carolina Panthers. My third key to victory in this game is win the turnover battle. In this game, we can't turn the ball over. Really, I believe that's the only chance the Panthers have at winning this game is if they win the turnover battle, they can possibly put that Panthers offense on short fields. Which could help the young rookie quarterback in Bryce Young if they're able to put him, in our red zone. If they're able to turn if we turn the ball over and allow that Panthers defense to take advantage of those turnovers. But in this game, it's going to come down to us winning that turnover battle, and I expect this Atlanta Falcons team to get more turnovers this season because we have more playmakers, guys like Jesse Bates at that safety position from Cincinnati. We brought in Jeff Okudah, who's not playing in this game, but we still have A.J. Terrell on that back end. We do have guys like Clark Phillips, who's a ball hawk if he plays in this game as well. And we do have guys like Troy Anderson that can come off the edge and also is one of the better, more athletic linebackers. We have guys like Caden Ellis, who can get after the quarterback and come off the edge as well. And we have guys like Bud Dupree and AK-47, Arnold Ebiketie, who's another guy that can force fumbles, strip sack fumbles and things of that nature. So I really expect in this game the Falcons to come away with the victory in this game. My score prediction in this game is 28-14. I do believe that the Falcons come away with the win, and I do believe we'll win by at least 2 touchdowns. As I've mentioned, as I've been mentioning all week to a lot of the Carolina Panthers fans, is I really think that this Falcons team is just going to outmatch the Carolina Panthers in this first game because they are really young, and the Panthers are kind of in a rebuild, bringing in Bryce Young with that first #1 pick. I really feel because it's his first game, I think that my defensive coordinator, Ryan Nielsen, is going to get the better of him this time. I do think the second game against Carolina later on in the year, the Panthers probably play better at that point because Bryce Young will have more games under his belt. But I really think it's going to take him time to adjust to the speed of the NFL and to this Panthers team to gel. This Falcons team with Arthur Smith, he's been here for 2 seasons, so they kind of have down they have down the system as far as our offense, and the defense is an attack and aggressive type defense. So I really feel like in this game, they're going to force the Panthers into turnovers. But with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on tomorrow's game against the Carolina Panthers. What's your score predictions? As I mentioned, I believe it'll be 28-14. The Atlanta Falcons starting off 0-1 on the 2023 season. But with that being said, this been your boy Jew. I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.